Hey, friends. He's done it. A perfect hush. The only thing that you can argue wrong with it is I don't have the reload magazine, but I also got Swashbuckler, so that more than makes up for it. Archer's Gambit used to be the Hush, what do they call it? Pinnacle weapon trait, and they nerfed it to fit other bows, including the Raid bow. It's called Non-Denouncement. Yeah, there we go. So the Raid bow has this craftable. It's arc. For a majority of players out there, this is more than enough. Once you get your patterns, you craft it, you're done. However, you might be saying, why Hush? Is it the origin trait? No, it's not the origin trait. In fact, the Raid one is so much better. The reason is this right here. Gunpowder Gamble. And I need to switch this to Fusionade. Defeat targets with solar abilities, solar debuffs, or solar weapons to charge up an improvised solar explosive. And that's the idea. And it works the same on Prism. So I need Hush so that weapon kills work me towards a Gunpowder Gamble. So Archer's Gambit, hit him with a hipfire, and by the way, you can aim down sights, and right before you shoot, just slightly release mouse 2, left trigger, and as long as you see a yellow number, you now have essentially Archer's tempo. So super fast draw. Hipfire grip is non-decision if it's on a bow for me. I typically hipfire my bow. You always want 576 on a bow. There's no reason not to. And I guess I'm coping here. Fiberglass is more accuracy, more hipfire. Sounds great to me. So why Swashbuckler 2? It's because I'm running a knife setup anyway, and so this might help in the future if I run a knife setup with a double primary swap. Let me show you the 3 flavors of bow. So this is what most people think of when they think of a bow, is they think a swap bow setup. So this isn't perfect yet. I still have to masterwork it. Spirit of the Dragon, so Dragon Shadow. I dodge, and now I have extremely fast handling that goes beyond 100 handling. So I shoot him with Hush, switch to Age Receptor, get the kill. And then later in the match, when I have a super, which in this case is Silence and Squall, I'll just use Age Receptor instead. It's a perfect loadout for me. And then I have Liar's Handshake, so that I can beat up people even though I don't have a shotgun. Snare Bomb also can activate this. So if someone melees me and I melee back, they just lose. That's awesome. It's a very good bow build. Grapple with the bow is also very good. Shoot him once in the head, grapple towards him, grapple melee. It's a done deal. I could also run this exact same setup on certain arachnids so I can make tangles easier, so I can grapple to them for free, thus saving the grapple. So that's flavor number 1. Flavor number 2 of the bow is using a special weapon with it, like a shotgun or a glaive. Glaive is a lot better in this case because you're always opening up with the bow, and glaive has more range than a shotgun. But the reason you go conditional finality is because conditional finality works towards Gunpowder Gamble. So you're getting both slots working towards it. That's awesome. And so since I have a close range weapon and bow struggles at the medium range against hand cannons, I need to be able to hit them with the bow and then throw a knife to act as my pseudo primary for medium distance. At a long distance, I can just hug the wall. Well, I can't exactly hug the wall because with a bow, the arrow gets stuck in the wall, which is why you need high mobility. But anyway, at a distance, I will almost always beat a hand cannon. I'll peek at head level on the first one, get my Archer's Gambit, short hop, shoot him again, jump towards him, shoot him again. And if I was playing Prism, Facet of Solitude procs very easily off of Archer's Gambit on like the 3rd or 4th shot, which happens naturally in team fights, which can lead to a tangle, which can lead to a free grapple. Now what's really fun is I can get a Gunpowder Gamble, throw it, and then grapple my Gunpowder Gamble. You see the vision. I'll put a clip of that in concept and after I'm done talking about this. Anyway, was it worth all the Gambit? Honestly, yes. I had a lot of fun in Gambit. I hit up the Gambit senpais. They asked them like, "Hey, show me the ropes again. It's been a while since I played Gambit. I suck right now. I'll suck a little bit less in the future as I de-rust in Gambit." And yeah, it was a fun session. I was trick shotting most of the time as an invader, so really, really fun. I really need to work on my Reap and Sentry game now, but it was fun. I might just link a Gambit gameplay tomorrow, maybe in isolation. For now, this is a Hush gameplay, though. Next thing about this loadout, I was using an Archon's Thunder with quick draw, shoot him with the bow, switch to the machine gun, save a little bit of ammo. But I got tired of using the machine gun just because it was boring, so I switched to a rocket at some point. These are the mods. Fragments. Note that I'm using 6-shooter, so I'm using Ember Combustion. I went Fusion Grenade because I want to be able to shoot them with the bow and throw the fusion across the map because the knife is way harder to aim than the fusion. Thus, 7 Discipline. I need Knock 'em down to refund my knife. Lightweight knife got a buff. It is perfect for a bow. I just was really, really bad at it. It took a solid 3 hours or so to hit this gameplay. And that's just because I had to learn how to do this almost from scratch, just because this is a new experience to me. I use the bow a lot, but I used it with the heavy knife and a swashbuckler bow to 1-tap before bows were nerfed. But since they were nerfed, I had to learn a new way. So I started using Knife Trick. And it was okay, but it had limited range. Then I finally learned Lightweight Knife from Ophidia Spath Exotic. And I really enjoyed them. And then here we are now, where a Lightweight Knife got a buff to where you have 2 of them. So I see the vision with this loadout. This is going to be a go-to for me. And it's pretty much always going to stay right here, this loadout. But I'm not necessarily always going to use a bow with it. I'll just play the appropriate map range. So if it's Endless Veil, I go Luna's Howl, Midtown Bannerfall, Abyss Defiant, Eternity Widow's Court, Meltdown, or Multiplex, I mean, Hush. So you see what I'm getting at. This is the Prism setup. Similar mod setup. Similar fragment setup. Only thing is I go Threaded Spike here so I can make a tangle from tagging people with my Threaded Spike as well as throwing Threaded Spikes at other people's clones. And then I have to go Golden Gun for Harmonic, but I'm honestly okay with the Restoration on Orb pickup. It's very noticeable from here. Also, getting the wall hacks is so awesome for this bow, because it helps you proc that Archer's Gambit in the first place. I think that's it on this. Like, yeah. For once, I would say it was worth the Gambit session. This bow is incredible. That being said, unless you're a Gunpowder Gamble fanatic, use the Raid bow. See y'all in the next. No, stop with the bad connection. Please, I just want to shoot my bow. I'll do it.
Flame zone C. Zone A captured.
We lost. Nobody went to B. Hold on, this could be good. Oh, Caliban would be feasting right there. Alright, let's start clearing this tunnel to get power ammo. Me relying on the Gemini to make sure they don't push me in a 2 or 3v1, whatever it was. Knowing that, oh no, my radar is gone. Not gonna push into anything. He could have a shotgun.
The flames have gone cold.
Oh no. Oh, that's healing. Yeah, you need to walk out wide with gunpowder, Gamble.
Zone C. 2 zones are yours.
That was beautiful. Oh, Mr. President, why don't you?
Claimed zone A.
I shot my teammate's ragdoll. That was the wrong one. Luckily, I pulled all this green ammo off the wall. Are they really just gonna let us go to power?
Make them feel it. The flames have gone cold.
That hurt his team even though he shot it.
Zone advantage is yours.
He was running from something, my teammate was.
Opponent claimed zone A.
They were both clones? Oh, right. The radar was dark. Of course, he was on the same floor. I'm dumb. Dumb move. That was a clone then. Verticality. Let's go.
B captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
Oh, that strafe was so fast. Shadows? Any shadows?
There will come a day when hope dies. When the sky shall swallow the sun. When this falls will they not rise? Every generation
Alright, I finally played this thing like it was meant to be played.
will know and what you can do.
Be the attack helicopter. Hit him with like, even if I hit him in the body, right? That's like a 120 headshot. And then they have to suss out where they got hit from immediately. It like backs them down. And then in the pinch, when I needed it, the throwing knife was there to like damage combo. When I needed it, the shotgun was there to stop the rush. Combo into the highest hitting damage to shotgun combo. Then when I needed it, the gunpowder gamble delay to anticipate the push was there. When I needed it, the gambler's dodge and the Gemini takes away the radar. They're too scared. The whole build came together. Destiny's so fun when that happens. Don't be fooled though, this is a highlight gameplay. Clearly. There are many matches where I miss for 2 minutes straight. Like, don't land a single bow shot for 2 minutes straight. Don't even land a knife for the whole game. It all lined up in this one though. So, we'll see if I can somehow be more consistent in the future. But that's why I like this build. It challenges me to try to make it more consistent.